postman and the seer, because these two survivors, even though they have a huge high team possibility, at the same time they don't have many tools to deal with. Like for example, the forward has a rugby ball and the Balmer have a coffin, so they definitely can elongate their kite down the others. But we'll see here the Arms Factory, Ila and Soytmilk going to enter the BO1 clerk.
We already see the clerk immediately rotating towards, looks like that is, actually going to turn around and leap. Two survivors spawn factory, but it's actually going to change targets immediately here, heading towards the postman at the front gate ruins area. Going to go ahead and put that recording onto the forward to try to slow down the decoding progress. Going to vault the window. I think he just used that to get a vault recording. So if the survivor goes for vault to the window, he can use that, block off that window. I think that was kind of the idea there for Moro. And now we're going to go ahead and he's just going to go ahead and chase the postman. Trying to mind game here, not getting mind game. Going to go ahead and vault this window as well. Did he get the recording for the pallet drop? I don't think he did, but I think he might have picked up a pallet break recording there as well. Clerk is going to be I'm going to be honest with you guys, Clerk is very difficult to commentate because there's a lot going on. It's like Dream Witch. But I believe from what we've seen so far, he was able to get a pallet break recording and a window vault recording. He's going to go ahead and get a recording for the forward. Of course, he cannot block the cipher machine until he has first presence, but he can reverse the decoding progress there. And there's the pallet break recording as we talked about, Soy. And you might be able to get the first hit right onto Mini Blue, and there it is.
Yeah, that's a nice hit for the postman, and then coming in. Actually, her build is Trump card and Detention, and her trait is Excitement. So we might be able to see whether she used Excitement with the dog. But now taking another recording here of the window. Now she's coming in very strong following. There was someone there trying to distract her, but she doesn't take the bait. And a postman is getting right into the hot area. It's a good area for kiting here, but he's feeling the pressure because he has to use this pallet. But Clerk, he has to break this pallet because she doesn't have the animation anymore. She must have deleted it, or maybe it's in cooldown. But now going into this other area, looking for the support here. Look at the support here from Panda coming in. Also forcing Claire for breaking the pallet. Let's go.
Yeah, and what's really going to be a challenge here is that when you have a seer going against a clerk, you really need Blink, because you need Blink to be able to get an extra hitter. He does have the vault recording, so he's going to use that right there. And he's going to be able to get the hit here, but the owl should immediately come into effect. And he actually they immediately give it. Can Mini Blue make it to the window? Does he have another vault recording? I think he does. Yeah, he does have two. He's going to get the vault. Does he get the swing off in time? No, he's able to get the vault off and the postman dog. It looks like that one did miss there, but that is key. It's going to buy a little bit of extra time. We do see the postman go down, but a lot of extra time wasted. So what happens when you go for a recording on a survivor, you get two of those recordings, but when you record yourself, for example, breaking a pallet as the clerk, you can use that pallet break recording. You only get one when you record yourself as the hunter. So he did record the postman vaulting a window, and he can reverse that, drop that out the window, and prevent the postman from vaulting the window. He has two of them to work with. So that was very important there. We see how both of them come into play.
Yeah, the thing here that I saw is that Moro didn't place the recording on time on the window and then allow the postman to vault. That is the thing that made the kite slightly longer, like you said. And now forward is coming in with a half-blood rescue, trying to get also the rescue done. The dog bite on the clerk, and he will be going for the window. Oh, recording the postman that actually was trying to block him, but it didn't connect. And now postman feels able to go to this other area where there's no anyone decoding, so he can kite freely in this area. It's 3 ciphers remaining, Eli.
Yeah, and actually down to 2. He's gonna go ahead and use that onto the recording onto the seer there. Does block this. Oh, he messed up the block again. So Moro's having a difficult time with this clerk. Unfortunately, 2 missed window blocks there. And because of that, I mean, it's just kind of a free kite for the postman at this point. We see Mini Blue stand alive a little bit longer here. Should go down right away. At this tree right here. But the last cipher machine already 35% of the way done. If 2 survivors are on it, then they should have no problem actually priming this last cipher. Of course, the reaction time is very important. And it looks like I don't think they were actually they were not able to get off of it fast enough, so it's going to get blocked off. And the postman dies on the last cipher machine, so that's going to be really key. He can now freely just, record these survivors decoding the cipher machine. He can block the cipher if he's able to get the recording before they're able to pull off of it, and he can just reverse the progress over and over if they continue to decode it while being recorded. So we're going to see the Embalmer come in for the rescue here, get that rescue onto the postman. But last cipher,
watch out for the forward! Watch out for the forward! The forward comes in also to try to stand there, but didn't use the blink on time. Moro is not using the excitement. Sorry, not using the excitement yet. He's still following the Postman, he seemed to have forgotten this excitement, but he's still following here. And the machine is going to be 81%, and another stun coming in for the forward, going to this pallet area. A little bit afraid to go through it because there's a survivor there. It will be a down for Potato, but Postman is free again.
Yeah, so he is free again. It's not that he forgot the excitement. There's just no reason to excitement there because the stun is a very short one, and wasting your trade would just be really bad. He also has trump cards, so he wants to try to save that for and gets a double down into the forward. Cypher Machine cannot be popped yet. As long as Moro continues to record that the survivor of the Cypher Machine, he can constantly just block it off here. 90% of the way done. 10 seconds. It's gonna be 10 seconds every time that Cypher Machine gets blocked off. We are gonna see Bomber get up. He's actually going to go down intentionally. I think he
needs
probably...
to chair. He needs to chair. He needs to chair.
No, he cannot. He cannot chair because he has the coffin, but he can continue to record this cipher, so he's unable to actually decode it. I think he honestly... He might have... Oh, yeah, that's why. So he sacrificed himself with the coffin nearby. That way he can coffin himself. He gets a 15-second tide turner plus the bubble, which actually allows him to make the rescue for free here. So that's kind of why he allowed that. He is going to take the hit onto the Embalmer. It was a terror shock, so if they were to pop there, which they're not going to do, we're going to see forward football away, and they do now pop the last Cypher Machine. And again, you see Moro slight inexperience with Clerk using those, unfortunately failing those window blocks. That's going to be the huge game changer. He's going to be able to pick up the pallet, goes for the swing, gets it down on the forward, and Moro actually brought trump card. So he's not out of this game just yet.
Yes, this is where the match of Clerk starts. Once the survivors pop the last cipher, that's when the Clerk detention starts, because now she can block both gates, but now one gate is about to be open because he only blocked one, and now the series or the other gate while the postman is still transitioning.
Yeah, but he knows the survivor's near that gate. He saw the trail running away from the gate there, so he knows that someone's actually nearby, and he's going to be able to pick up Tinnitus as well. So
yeah,
he can go over here. Yeah, well, of course he's going to still camp. You can't give him a free rescue, but he's going to walk around here. He knows the survivors is behind Shaq. And the reason why, again, is when he spiked that exit gate, when he looked at that exit gate, he saw a survivor running off towards the ruins area. Because he has tinnitus, he knows someone has to be right around here. And he still has trump card. So if he gets close enough to the survivor, he can just switch to blink. He can literally just switch to blink down mini blue here, and he can still get a tie. But the dungeon is in that middle area here. This can be kind of a foot race at this point. And I think they're going to have enough time. There's no way for Moro to catch up here. And that is going to be a 3-survivor escape for BL already. Incredible start goes for the blink.
It's another story because these two characters have amazing synergy, and I haven't really seen them using the trick of pulling each other, but let's go right into Arms Factory. Eli and Sotmil, your casters for today.
We are going to see the factory spawn here from the Dream, which immediately rotating towards the key spawn, which is actually the front gate locker area here, is going to find the location of the patient first. Looks like that is going to be the first chase here, immediately leeching that. He's going to vault into the spawn faller, but he does get a speed boost to work with here. He's going to revault again, so actually a nice job from the patient not to get hit here. The goal here for the patient should never really give a free hit. He should never get leech trapped. He can always just hook away. Patient is good against streamers because you force patrollers. We are going to see the patient try to transition away here, but maybe getting a free hit. He needs to get his second hook back online here. Does he have flywheel? No, he does not have flywheel. He actually has tide turner. It looks like patient and the mercenary being tied, so patient giving a free hit to the spawn follower is really, really weak for MP early. This is not at all ideal. And patients can go down right away, immediately taking a leech hit. No patrollers necessary. Oh, huge misstep from the MP patient here. And just like that, already an incredible position for number 5.
Yeah, even though you saw all those pallets already down, prepared for his kite, the fact that the Dream Witch was about to terror shock me made him turn all the way to the right and just go straight, and then there was another leash waiting on the other end, and they just kind of like a long distance sandwich, but they did it, and this is amazingly done for BLNO5, even without the use of the patroller. So now we'll see he will release the patroller for the first time and going to try to stop this rescue from happening.
We're going to see the bees come in here, try to support the rescue as well. Maybe gives Patient a chance to rebound. Patient does not hook in time. He actually hooks, I think he hooks after getting hit with Tide Turner. Very interesting decision. You never really want to use your items after getting hit with Tide Turner because then you just, there's no point. You're going down anyway, so why waste it? So Patient actually wastes the hook there. We're going to see Mercenary try to go for this mining of the pallet. Gives a free hit. That is really important. We talk about playing against Dream Witch, not giving free hits is huge game changers, and a free hit here on the Mercenary. I'm calling it right now. This is a 4-survivor elimination. This is a beautiful position for the Dream Witch. Unfortunately, MP just very all over the place with this matchup here, and this is looking very good for the Dream Witch. We're gonna see Psychologist come in for the rescue. No Tide Turner available. We see single Flywheel here, so I mean, I know Psychologist can come in for this rescue, still be at full health, which is perfectly fine. But Patient has to rebound. He's got to use the hook. Is gonna get a second hand on the Psychologist. Patient. Oh, he doesn't have a hook. He used it. Yeah. So I mean, this is just really tough. I don't actually understand the idea behind this rescue. Patient's not gonna be able to rebound very long. Doesn't have Tide Turner. He's gonna. Oh, it does vault here. Does make this vault here, but they're gonna be able to switch to Blink here. Is gonna get the Blink
Oh,
and the down onto the Patient. The big upside to this is that was the Spawn Follower. He was able to waste the Spawn Follower's Blink, which means that the next chase for the Stream, which is actually gonna be a lot more challenging because you don't have Blink available for that main follower.
yeah, very interesting here. The psychologist went for that body block, which allowed the patient to kite a little bit longer. But at the same time, he hasn't have any items to kite with. That's why he went out down so fast. And now all the second couch is going to be on the psychologist. That going to the hut area. There is still Blink on hand for this Dream Witch, so it's going to be. Oh, she's deciding to just close this area in the hut and also telling the mercenary to stay away. Dream Witch going to put another leech down. I'm going to try to sandwich this psychologist.
We are going to see a beautiful Flywheel from the Psychologist, avoiding that hit, and is able to stay alive a little bit longer. Psychologist needs to make sure they at least die to the leech. That's kind of really the only chance. I mean, the Cyber Progress is so bad. And no, just a Blink and a down, using the Mercenary's leech actually to blink and get that kill there. And, you know, this is just perfect play from the Dream Witch here. Two survivors only popped here, still 3 to go. They haven't even started on the last one. I mean, this is absolute domination. This will 100% be a 4 survivor elimination. It's really impossible to come back from this situation. 1 survivor on chair. Of course, Mercenary already injured, and just no Cypher progress at all for MP. They just went for too many rescues, and obviously the first kite, not strong, having to kite through too many Cypher machines as well to do it. Just not ideal. We're going to see Entomologist, of course, come in for the save here. At least still try, but this game is pretty much over.
Oh, she went around and now might get, baiting the hit there, but we'll get a terror shock on the chair.
Yep. Yeah, still gets a terror shock there. Beautiful. I mean, beautiful job from the Dream Witch here. Of course, we missed Flywheel as well. And yeah, that's it. This is going to be a 4 survivor elimination. So that's going to be an 8-1 lead in favor of BL, which is just that's just really strong. They're going to have an excellent position here moving forward. MP is going to need to do a lot to come back in this one. This is definitely an uphill battle for them.
Yeah, definitely not looking so far. And now Mercenary is going to be leeched once again. And that will be put the second leech in the map with the Mercenary, while Entomologist hasn't used the self-heal yet, so maybe she can get a chance to heal. But now is the Mercenary going to take this kite? Going to be a bit difficult, going to block this window? No, just going around it. Okay, with a Blink in hand, with the other leech, then we'll see how long can the Mercenary kite. Only 1 elbow pad left. Baiting the hit there, another leech coming in from behind. We'll see whether he can get a sandwich situation here for the Mercenary, but still kiting around this area very well. Going back to the window, will bait that Blink, and that will be the leech hit for the Mercenary.
Yeah, no, but just a regular hit there. Yeah, but Mercenary is going to go down to the leech here. And yeah, again, it's just a matter of time here. Mercenary is going to go ahead and fall down. All he has to do is blink onto this Entomologist using this leech. There's the blink, and there is the last down onto the survivors. There's the surrender and a wheel. I mean, Entomologist, Patient are so good against wheel. Patient's kiting on Eversleep against wheel is so strong. Entomologist support and kiting against wheel, very strong. Postman Cypher Rush. It's hard for the Breaking Wheel to deal with in a consistent rescue like Mercenary. I mean, yeah, it's a good wheel map, but with Flywheel and with an incredibly strong comp, this is really tough for Moro. We're going to see him go under 2-story, heading immediately towards Graveyard. Does find the location of the Postman. Postman vaults right away. He actually almost gives a free hit there. He's able to get the dog. This is actually going to force Moro back into wheel form in a moment here. As soon as he misses this trap, he'll go back into wheel form. Yep, there you go. And we are going to see no confined space. So I believe that he probably has a left-right build. Maybe a detention insolence, but I would imagine the situation probably left-right when you're being down this many points. 2 instant spikes here from Moro. This is really strong. Does have Flywheel to avoid this hit here, and there it is. So just a perfect example of Flywheel being very strong against Breaking Wheel.
Yeah, beautiful flywheel coming in from Rem, coming in around this pal. He knows there's gonna be blocks, so now going around it, but we'll take the first down here in Graveyard. Actually, this is actually a very good area for Rem to be down because there's no ciphers here. There's someone coming in from behind, maybe trying to aim for an early rescue, but we'll see what is going to be the strategy. Hiding and tiptoeing around this behind this chair is going to be either the mercenary, yeah, or the patient, yeah, because he has the one to order as well. So he definitely doesn't want to get spike early, and he used the flywheel also to avoid the long distance spike. And we'll see how can he use this hook in time, or Moru will deny this early rescue. Now coming in, aiming that over Moru's head, getting a normal hit, and just going for the rescue before half.
Yeah, he's not going to use the hook. So what he's doing there is he's trying to bait Moro into swinging early, which he does a few times there and actually gets it body blocked, unfortunately. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to bait. He's just using that for the breaking wheel to hit him, and then go back. We are going to see him. He's going to get that spike onto the Postman here. Postman's flywheel still on cooldown. We're going to see him get out of wheel form. Does he connect this? Oh, he does not have full presence just yet, but he does have the blink that is going to get the down. And yeah, no forward, no batter to support this. So. With that flywheel being on cooldown, we actually see breaking wheel being quite effective. We're going to see him on share for the second time. Actually, patient not bringing tide turner. Of course, we saw that flywheel instead, which was quite interesting. Only a single tide turner with that mercenary. We're going to see patient get back up here, but Moro's actually put himself in a very strong position. You know, again, we talked about breaking wheel not being very strong here, but if there's any chance for MP to come back, it's right here with this excellent wheel gameplay.
And Potato trying to aim for the rescue. He has the sight on him, so he can definitely no hide. So is on complete going to be advantage here for Potato because he can decide whether rescue or not. He's gonna wait for Moru to come out of wheelchair or just trade that spike. Yes, getting the spike indeed, getting the rescue done. There is tide turning and effect. The bees come to help, but don't do much. And Potato will take a body block and also will take a hit. So now it's up to Rem. A double hit, yes. How long will he kite here in this window area? Testing Morris driving skills once again, luring him here. There's no dog that could bite, so waiting for the hunter to get out of wheel form.
Yeah, and no trade as well. Goes for the snap, so that's just going to secure the down. Sorry, no flywheels. I'm about to say. So he's going to get the snap and he's going to get the down. They're actually able to push quite a few ciphers here. We have one that's about to pop here, 90% of the way down. The other two at 50. So. If Mercenary wasn't double hit, this position is 100% drawn. But with Mercenary being down and Patient being half health, that actually gives Moro enough opportunities to actually go. Yeah, see, you can just go for the Patient. You can get this on here. He has to flywheel the snap. So we're going to see Patient's going to hook right here. He's going to hook over the wall. He's going to flywheel the snap, or he's going to take. Well, I don't think he's going to take. He should flywheel the snap. Does he flywheel? Does flywheel the snap? Beautiful flywheel from the Patient here, but he still goes down anyway, so it ends up not even mattering at all here. That would have been very crucial if he was able to kite that out. And again, you see it right there, why Breaking Wheel struggles against Flywheel, but it ends up not mattering. Patient's going to go down anyway. Not enough Cypher progress because Mercenary is on the ground, and I think Morus might have found himself a potential winning position.
Oh, and Domologist is on the move right here. Come a bit early for the rescue because he knows that cannot get stuff. And now Mercenary also going the same direction. Maybe he just plans to go finish the machine, but no. Avoiding the trap beautifully, but although go 2 spikes, this is very dangerous. And now Mercenary will come for the rescue from behind.
Yeah, we're going to see Entomologist is going to go down there. Going to drop a peeper here back into wheel form with the bees pushing him away there. And it looks like he does not actually see the Patient. He's going to go for the Mercenary instead here. Mercenary still has 2 elbow pads, so he should be able to live this if he gets out of wheel form, which he will do right here. Will he use the elbow pad? Yeah, he's going to use 1 elbow pad there to stay out of the snap range. Is he going to use the second one? He's going to use both elbow pads, just really not wanting to go down here. Moro is going to go ahead and leave, which is perfectly fine. Again, you don't want to commit too long to that Mercenary, but the ideal situation is you get both of his elbow pads out. He has 2 spikes here. He's going to be able to stay up and decode. But, yeah, I mean, this situation is pretty much just winning. Everyone injured. Entomologist on the ground. And the 2 ciphers still to go, even with both of them being at half health. Moro has definitely found a winning position here. Mercenary will go down to a snap with no elbow pads. I'm actually surprised he didn't just snap right there. But he's going to snap down the Mercenary. I'd imagine he'll probably just peeper, leave here, and just try to find that Patient. He's just going to slug each one of these survivors, make them waste their self-heals if they haven't already done so, and just play the slow burner here and go for that long 4-man.
Yeah, he going for that machine again to the patient, getting the spike on him. He's already have health. He only has one hook though, so he needs to make this hook last, and he needs to time it very well. Will he be able to do it? Oh, going for the flywheel, but flywheeling against the hunter, and will we take the hit? Entomologist has just used the self heal, so she's going to decode a machine all the way in the back, trying to be as far as possible from Moru. But Moru already is going to start to look for her, and we'll see whether she can make it either to heal mercenary or patient, because if she gets found, it will most likely be a GG's from this point.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just gonna see more. Kind of just look around here, trying to find the entomologist using that upstairs 2-story. That's one of the ways you can be strong against Wheel because of course you have that. Looks like he's actually gonna get out and go for the chair here on the mercenary. So this is kind of what you have to do as a Wheel player. Oh, we gotta watch out for the chair.
Avoiding the
What you have to do as a Wheel player is you have to apply pressure in one way or the other. So you slug survivors when you want to go pressure cipher machines, preventing them from being primed. But you share survivors when you want everyone's not decoding. So when nobody's decoding and you need to apply pressure, force someone to go for a rescue to get them off of ciphers, which is in this case what he's trying to do. He needs to apply some sort of pressure. Patient is going to use the self-fear, so he's going to go back to patient, I think. No, actually, yeah, he doesn't have time. If he goes back to patient, entomologist could potentially prime this last cipher. Entomologist still has flywheel available, is able to use that flywheel to avoid that full presence, and he actually can kite this out because of actually Moro could have just snapped there to at least get the injury on him, but it looks like he's not going to go. That's just going to continue on to the entomologist. And again, you see flywheel just really changing games here against breaking wheel.
Yeah, also going for that beast, and now finally going for that snap and putting a peeper on entomologist. Doesn't want to waste time cheering her because he knows she already used the self heal, and now going to go back to the graveyard area because he believes there's potato there. Finding the blood trail, and the mercenary will be, if he gets chair, it will be his last chair, Eli.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna go ahead and vault that window into graveyard. Goes for that trap onto the mercenary. Unable to get that there, and it looks like he's just gonna go back. I think he assumes the survivors are probably healing, which is obviously the correct decision. Oh, he does have papers as well, and he's gonna go back and look, go for that. The entomologist does not have the flywheel available just yet. It looks like, and he's trying to get that trap here using the last of the bees. Does get the hit. He's gonna knock down the bees, but does get the trap onto the entomologist as well. So he's able to get that down there, and they're just gonna kind of keep trying to split the cipher machine. This is really just kind of a back and forth game here, using that wheel form to get back to the mercenary, just trying to pressure him off of the cipher. I mean, it's really just a back and forth game. This is kind of how these wheel matchups go, is you kind of have to constantly go back, pressuring these cipher machines. We are going to see mercenary utilizing that graveyard to stay out of range of that breaking wheel form, but he does have that full presence, and he can just get the snap onto the mercenary. Misses the snap there, out of range. We saw the pallet boost there, knee-jerk reflex for the mercenary, which is a definitely a more common build we've seen in mercenary. Staying alive, that is really key here. It wastes a lot of extra time for the survivors to heal up and potentially decode.
Yeah, now going to take this guy as far as possible that he can, because the survivors are healing up, which is very important. Entomologist is on the last cipher, which is 80%. Will Moru be able to make it back? I think Mercenary will fly first, and then when that happens, the last machine will be able to be popped. So we'll wait to see what is the plan here with BL, Entomologist and Patient, the last two survivors in the map.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to go ahead and get that spike onto the patient cipher machine, of course, not being primed, using that hook to get into graveyard here. And somehow, I mean, BL's survivors somehow managed to turn this into a drawn situation. We're going to get the rescue off here. They got to pop the cipher machine before they allow for the snap here, and they're going to pop it right away. This is a little bit risky. Of course, Patient will go down to one basic hit. Oh, Patient running back into the Hunter, and it's going to go down. Big misstep, unfortunately, for this Patient. He's going to be able to peeper Patient. I don't believe does not have self-heal anymore. And he's going to try to make it to the other exit gate here, and they're not going to have enough time to open. And while it may have looked like a drawn position, because nobody has self-heal, because a lot of the survivors have already expended it, this is where things get really difficult. We are going to see him continue, looks like chasing after the mercenary, doubling back into the breaking wheel. Entomologist is able to get the exit gate open in time. But Moru on track to get 3 survivors potentially eliminated.
Yeah, now Potato is buying some time here. He knows Patient has an... Ooh, my god, the snap also missed once again. The trap also. Potato is aiming. He cannot go to dungeon right now because Patient is still healing up in graveyard. So I think he's going to make a mad dash towards the gate. And he has no items to work with. With 3 spikes in, it's going to be very difficult to go to the gate. And he knows that. We'll see what is going to be more strategy here. Getting a trap here
Beautiful
on
trap.
Potato.
Yeah, beautiful trap there. Is going to get the down onto the Mercenary. Of course, Entomologist will be able to make the one escape here, but he can just share this Mercenary and then go get that Patient. And, you know, it's still not bad. BL was able to get one survivor out the gate in a situation where they really just had a losing position. So he's actually going to drop Mercenary. I think he's going to go ahead and pressure Patient. I'm not sure why I used the extended spike right there, but he is going to go ahead and pressure Patient. He wants to make sure that nobody goes for the heal on the Patient, and he's going to go over here and see that. Obviously, the Entomologist is still at the other gate. He's going to come back. He's going to go ahead, share Mercenary. There's a small chance Mercenary can struggle free here, but it is pretty unlikely. And he does actually get the struggle free, but I don't know if it's actually going to matter here. Mercenary has no items to work with, and he can just go for one spike onto the Mercenary, go for a basic hit, and that will secure the down again onto the Mercenary.
Wow, it's a mercenary with will to survive. That is actually so difficult to have. But look at this now. There's entomologist here. Is she aiming for a body block 8 in the kite? Maybe try to help him go to the gate because it's open already. So now it's going to be 2 survivors lingering around this gate area. We'll see how does more wow snap out and will snap the mercenary. This is very dangerous. There's a peeper on there. A trap miss by the entomologist. Mini Blue is coming back. He doesn't want this match to be over yet. He's still going for it and taking the trap on purpose just to eliminate it, and now dashing to the gate. Oh, ballot stand coming in for entomologist and will be dashing out of the gate. That
No,
was
he didn't
really
flywheel.
close.
He didn't flywheel, and BL survivors. Why? Why? They throw the one escape. Entomologist didn't flywheel there. They could have just flywheeled and made out the exit gate. That is a huge turn of events. Yeah, you have to get one survivor out. You cannot get 4 eliminated here if you're BL. I mean, of course, you have the lead, but you just lost. You just blew your entire lead with that one play. I don't understand the game plan there. I don't get it. I mean, there's no real way for the survivors to get out there. So that makes no sense. I don't understand.
I want to clarify with you. Like, I heard like Priestess is actually not a very good survivor going against Breaking Wheel because the wheel form can go fast through the portal. So that's why they decide not to pick it up. So let's get right into every sleeping town.
Yeah, into our match here. We're gonna see the fake 8 spawn heading towards middle. We'll go back to that Priestess idea after this match, but we are gonna see him go towards middle, head towards graveyard. And he's actually gonna go towards middle instead. 2 survivors rotating into the sculptor here, so it could be a pretty nice find. Obviously, not gonna commit to mercenary here. Does see anomaly. I believe that's the female dancer. Yeah, is the dancer is able to get the slow box down, avoiding all of these boxes. Look at that. We're gonna see a left-right build. This is actually kind of this is like a 4K or no. This is like a 4 kill or no kill build. So you have no detention, but you have a lot of strong early game. You build up to your full presence quicker with that insolence. We're going to see him dodge that. He's going to be able to use the spin here. No, he's actually going to go for the vault. Does get the first chip here, Soy. But of course, still has a slow box to work with. We did not see the sculptor break it yet. He's just going to keep looping this area.
We're using the dance here to dance away those status, placing another music box. That is a very good gameplay here from Female Dancer. Going again, entering her music box area, dodging those status but taking a normal hit in exchange. That is actually the gameplay here coming from Anchan, and also kiting away, try to aim for this area where there is still 2 survivors here decoding, one next to her, another one in the second story, because the bees are coming into play to help her for this kite, Eli.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, entomologist support, very crucial going against something like a sculptor. I mean, this dancer is doing a really good job. We are going to see the blink that is going to get the down here. But first kite, not bad. So this is enough for a draw. This is definitely enough for a draw. I think the big game changer here is that this sculptor does have insolence. So he's going to be able to build up to that full presence a lot quicker. We also have the entomologist bees in effect here that can help support that rescue. Sculptor looking around, I think waiting. Okay, I think he was waiting for that Cypher machine to start moving so we can go ahead and spike it here, force them off of the Cypher to slow down the Cypher Mercenary coming for the rescue. Do we have the Entomologist Beast to support? Here it is. Here come the Beasts. This is just what we were talking about. They're going to use this to push him away. This is going to allow him to get the... Oh, no, the Beast pushing him towards the chair. Gets the hit registered on the chair here because of those Entomologist Beasts pushing him towards the chair. Here come the Beasts, forcing the Sculptor back, buying more distance for the female dancer. We did take a chip in the process, and the Bees again harassing here. He is forced to hit them. He's going to be forced to... just kind of walk around, and the dancer makes it back to the slow box, which is very good there. We're going to see that spin there to make a little bit more distance as well. So, yeah, MP positioning themselves pretty well here.
Yeah, still 4 survivors remaining though. Very soon will be 3, and it'll be the down here for female dancer. Actually, it was a very nice rebound, Kai, because there's so many music boxes, and NO5 hasn't been able to break them yet. So it will might some. Oh, there's no chair here. Oh, that was so close, but goes exactly to the Cypher to the. Going to do a deduction there. But going back to the music box, how will they play this second rescue off?
Absolutely. We're going to see the music box get broken here. Second chair for the dancer. They don't really have enough Cypher progress to go for a win, so I think they're probably just going to play for a tie here. Again, you know, MP, they need one survivor out the gate just to make sure that they win this round, right? Because there was a 4 survivor elimination. So I think that's definitely what they're looking at here. And it looks like no rescue onto the female dancer at all. Enchantress is going, but is not nearly enough time there. We're going to see change targets on to the entomologist here, using that chisel onto the entomologist, trying to dodge his full presence here. Is able to avoid those statues, and we're going to see him head towards graveyard. So putting themselves in a strong hiding area, getting away from ciphers. But Soy Milk Basement is here. Oh, he doesn't go for the vault. He's actually just going to take the basic hit, so he doesn't take any chips. So, you know, I mean, that's an interesting decision, but it is reasonable. And we're going to see the entomologist trade.
It's going to be the BO3 between MP and BL. If BL gets a tie, they will win. So MP is forced to get at least 3 survivors out of that gate. Your casters, Soy Milk and Greenlight, ready with the action.
We're going to see the top broken spawn from Clerk immediately. Going to use that vision on the center church there, trying to see if any survivor is in the vicinity. Does not see the forward. We actually see the forward take middle. This is really smart. Forward definitely wants to take middle. The reason why is that when survivors try to loop around church, or they try to kite through the church windows, forward can stun as the hunter vaults in after them. Gonna go ahead and chase after the forward for a little bit into graveyard here. Probably gonna change targets to whoever's decoding the graveyard cipher. Does see the entomologist here. And I don't know. Let's see how this plays out. Trying to mind game the entomologist here. Entomologist not getting mind gamed. Beautiful job here. Entomologist is actually a very nice kiter against the Clark here. He is going to use that recording there, so he did get the vault recording. So next time the entomologist tries to vault a pallet, he can block that off with that reverse recording there. And looks like entomologist does not have the bees for another 10 seconds here. Ford goes for the stun here. Beautiful stun from the Ford. No excitement. He should have just, I don't understand. That would have been a perfect excitement situation there. He did not go for it. And we're going to see LC able to make it to this window here and just kite around in this area. It does have, yeah, no blink, has excitement, so he cannot blink through there. So I don't know why. Number 5 should have just excited and gotten a free hit on Ford. There was no reason not to do it there. And that's an interesting choice.
Choosing to go for the best kiter in the team LC is very not a good idea, but we'll see how this... Oh, taking the hit and got stuck a little bit in the pallet, and now LC is in a tough spot. Gonna take this vault, putting this pallet out, and now shortening the distance between LC. He needs to use the ball, but no, the bees come in as well, but a little bit too late. And now that is going to be a very difficult position here for the survivors. There's still 1 minute and 40 seconds on the match, Eli. So far, not looking too bad for MP just yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like he's going to go ahead and just try to force the Cypher progress down a little bit using that vision on the center Cypher machine here. And are they even going to go for a rescue at all? I mean, it's tough because if the survivors do get a draw here, right? You know, say MP survivors get a draw, then Moro has to actually win for for MP to actually win. He's going to get the hit onto the Acrobat. Entomologist bees are going to come in here trying to support, pushing him away. That allows the forward to make some distance here. And again, as we mentioned, no blink. So, goes for the slow bomb there. Beautiful slow bomb there. Slows the Clerk down long enough for the forward to transition away here. But with no football available, Ford doesn't really have anywhere to rebound. He's kind of just running in the open. He's kind of kiting away from all pallets and windows. So he's just going to go down to another hit here. So interesting route there from LC. Dies away from Cypher machines, but does not kite very long in return, unfortunately.
Yeah, now we're gonna see here how it's gonna be involved in the event, because now he still has excitement. I'm pretty sure he will decide to change anytime soon, because he has no real reason to keep that excitement. We see the survivors healing all the way in the chapel area, and there's still 4 ciphers remaining.
He is going to catch sight of the survivors in shack here. He tries to go for the block there. Did not get that one off there. I think he might have used the wrong recording. And we're going to see a flame bomb at the window. This is actually a very good choice of bombs. We typically would see the white bomb to slow down the vault there, but the red bomb is perfectly fine. This is going to prevent him from using abilities for the time being. Now they are back online, but look at that distance that the Acrobat was able to create there. And we're going to see he's going to go ahead and use that recording just to break that middle pallet without actually having to do it himself, so it saves a little bit of time. And he's going to go ahead and chase after the entomologist. Does have a perfume available, but does not have any more bees, so it's going to be difficult for him to kite. He's going to go ahead and break this. He did pick up a pallet break recording while breaking that pallet, so he's going to have a very strong chase opportunities here against this entomologist.
Yeah, she's here trying to trap entomologists in this area. She's using all these pallets. Hasn't get the chance to use the perfume yet. I'm not sure if she got... Oh, she will put the pallet up. Nice recording coming in from NO5. Going to go around this pallet. She's not afraid of pallets at all. Using the excitement at this point. Afraid of getting a stun. But nice perfume from Zero.
Yeah, beautiful job. That was actually a huge play there. He gets the trait out. And he also absorbs the hit there and recovers it with the perfume. So that was actually really, really important there. And he's going to take the hit onto the entomologist is going to take the hit there. 1 Cypher machine remaining. They've managed to get down to 1. Goes for the window block. Still able to get the vault off here. So I did have enough distance for that to work out there. Yeah, you know, number 5 having a difficult time playing this Clerk here. These survivors doing very well. He's going to go ahead and use that vision onto the survivor doing the back 8 Cypher machine there. And he's going to go continue after the entomologist here. He's constantly trying to record both these survivors, but he's going to run out of recordings eventually, and they're going to be able to decode for free in a moment here.
Yeah, the thing is that she needs to always clean up her hard disk, cannot reutilize the recordings, and now we'll see whether she can get this entomologist recording her. 2 seconds of recording, she has full vision of her, going to go, ooh, you know, this kiting in this area is very good for entomologists because Clark has a very slow vaulting window speed, but at the same time, we'll get that hit connect. The last cipher is still at 70%.
Yeah, absolutely. He's gonna chair near top broken, so he can kind of pressure the cipher. But I mean, you also have the back eight cipher with progress as well. He's about to get a second recording online in a second here. So he can double record both these ciphers. I wonder who's actually gonna come in for the rescue. He's gonna use an illusion. I'm not really sure the idea behind that. I think he was trying to decode a little bit while in illusion forms to get a little bit extra decoding progress in. We do see the acrobat get the rescuer. Does get the vault. Oh, beautiful vault and beautiful body block from the acrobat here. He's gonna be forced to go to the cipher machine, but they're just gonna pop it. But the acrobat's right there. Goes to the swing. Does not get it there. Almost a premature pop, costing the survivors the game there, but a little bit short. And MP keeping themselves alive here. We do have the acrobat still has that slow bomb available. He's gonna be able to use it here. We might actually see him use... Okay, yeah, he's going to straight swap 2 blink. Does get the down with that. And actually, this would normally just be a draw. But it's a Clerk. Clerk has the ability to pressure that exit gate. So there's still a chance that number 5 can actually get to that gate there. Let's see if he's opting to do that. The problem is you can't really leave too early. Because if you do leave, then you allow a free rescue. He's going to go ahead and use that vision there to try to slow down the gate opening progress. But we do have... I believe that's the Magician still in the area pressuring that rescue. And Tamal just not able to get the gate open in time, though, so this match is not yet over.
Of course, yeah, the moment the machine pops is when the real Clerk game starts because he can control those gates. He has the vision, CCTV on the gates, stopping the gate from being decoded at its fullest. 60% on Entomology's gate, the other gate hasn't been touched. So now survivors are still remaining in the middle, not giving a chance for her to have the vision and the confidence to just move away. So Clerk is still waiting here to maybe baiting the survivors also, but now Entomology is going back to the cipher, which is still stuck at 60%, Eli.
Yeah, still stuck. Because that's the thing. Clark can constantly just keep looking at this gate and push the survivors off of it. We are going to see them not tap it there. 5-second cooldown. He's going to get it back right now. He's going to use that again. He's going to use that onto the Magician. And they do get the gate open in time there. So 2 survivors will get out the gate there. And just like that.
To see, but we have seen some few breaking wheels in this map. It's just not as common. That's the thing that it really doesn't, it doesn't really tell us much. But let's get right into the match. Eli and Solnik as your casters for today.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to see the wedding spawn here going immediately towards bottom broken. Does catch sight of the mercenary. So, that's definitely not the ideal spawn for Moro here. He's going to change targets, head towards back gate, looking for his next target. Obviously cannot commit to a mercenary. Nice rotation here from BL. They're positioning themselves well. We saw the postman head towards church window. We actually see the wheel go to graveyard. Typically, as a hunter, you never want to go to graveyard. Postman stood on that site for way too long. He did not rotate. He's going to get an early spike because of it. So, Rem and a first trap there. Oh, unfortunately, Postman is getting, I feel, way too aggressive with that decoding, and this might actually be a huge mistake on the Postman's part. We're going to see him go ahead and change target. Yeah, continue up to the Postman here, extended spikes. All he has to do is get a wheel from go for the snap here. You do have to keep in mind, though, that he does have flywheel still available. So will he flywheel this? No, he's going to vault after the Postman. And he stands still for a second here. Goes for that dog, just trying to dodge it there. Goes for the trap. Goes for the snap. He does not flywheel the snap. And that's a very fast down for Moru. I mean, we were talking about how this was looking very good there for the survivors, but the Postman just sitting on that cipher forever. I don't know what he was doing. And unfortunately, that's going to cost Beal a very fast down here.
Yeah, now the lucky guy coming in for a behind rescue, going to get for that chair before have very nice rescues, very smooth, very steady, getting a spike on him. A shot coming in from Chapha, defending the Postman. He's sending some letters here, left and right, going into this pallet area, and now making more going to wheel form once again.
Yeah, back into wheel form here. He is gonna try to get 2 spikes onto the Postman. Excellent juice from the Postman here. He is able to get that there. He does have flywheel. So, he flywheels too early. You saw what Moro did there. He kind of like turned his camera super quick, so it looked like he was going to go for the snap, but he wasn't. And he baits out the flywheel. So, unfortunate misstep from the Postman here, using the flywheel a bit early. He's going to get the second share here. And, I'm going to be honest, this is actually looking good for MP. I mean, BL positioned themselves so well throughout this match. Just like that, it looks like it's falling right into the favor of MP here. We're going to see Moro go ahead and pressure down this mercenary. No full presence just yet, so he's going to be able to get the trap on the mercenary. He's going to get the hit on the mercenary. Now does get that full presence online. still has blink available. He can actually just blink the postman for the down. Gets the trap there, gets the blink on to the postman. He will be eliminated here. So now this is really getting into a slightly more endgame situation here. Postman being sent back to the manor. Of course, no support available. The only character would be the lucky guy. He's currently not holding an item. Just going to go ahead and decode away here. And we're going to see sent back to the manor here, and they still need to do an entire cipher machine. So BL is really, unfortunately, starting to fall apart a little bit here, and Moro taking advantage. BL has to stick to this. They have to get two out the gate here, but down to one cipher machine, but still an entire cipher machine left to go. And Mercenary already injured here, so one spike and a snap would down that Mercenary.
There's a survivor hiding here. Will Moru Hunter sense come down to the survivor? He's looking for another prey. He feels there is tinnitus on the map, but everyone is hiding. Very sneaky here, coming in from BL side, hiding from a full presence. Breaking Will Moru, taking the spikes, zooming around the map. What a nice wheel control here from Moru. And now we'll see the blood tray here from Potato. Potato hiding in this wall area, still not deciding to come out, trying to get that spike on him, hiding in this corner area. Once again, the spike and will come out of wheel form, floating him and snap.
Oh, he cancels the elbow pad as well. Unfortunately, the Mercenary, just missing that one there. He's actually gonna chair Mercenary, which is interesting. I guess you can apply pressure this way, force a rescue. Where's the last cipher machine is the question. It looks like we're gonna see the Embalmer come in for the rescue. He's trying to cut off the Embalmer early. Oh, does turn too far to the left there. Embalmer's gonna be able to get the free rescue. And we do see the lucky guy continue to decode that bottom broken cipher machine here. So the question is, does he switch targets to it? I imagine he probably will. This situation is actually still drawn, believe it or not. This is why Breaking Will is really just so weak right now. Moro, he keeps extending the spikes way too early, and he keeps wasting them. And that actually is going to cost him a little bit there. Beautiful hiding job here from the lucky guy here. He's going to go ahead and, just continue after the lucky guy, get that second spike there. And he's just going to try to kite here as long as possible.
Yeah, the lucky guy with no items but 3 spikes on him. That's very dangerous. Will go for the hit. Right next to the cipher that was almost decoded, but luckily BL survivors are already on another cipher, which is 80%.
Yeah, looks like it is almost done here. He's going to try to get back to that graveyard cipher machine before it is prime, but they're not going to have enough time. I think even with the Postman's huge misstep early game, it looks like we're still going to have a drawn position here. And he's going to really get that spike right away. And you see why Red Church is so difficult here. He's going to get the spike onto he goes to the flywheel. Does he get the flywheel? He does get the flywheel to cancel that there. And a perfect example yet again, Sway, of why flywheel is such a hard counter to Breaking Will. He has to change targets. He cannot afford to chase Embalmer because he has to get 3 survivors eliminated here. Embalmer can just coffin away once he gets down anyways, but he's going to continue after Embalmer. I don't really understand why. He might just, he's going to down Embalmer, but Embalmer can always just use that coffin if he wants to. And now he's going to go ahead and, change to backgate here, I think. What's Moro doing? He has to go to backgate. He's got to pressure backgate. No, he's going for the Embalmer, but he can't. He needs to eliminate 3 survivors here. Unless I missed something huge, which I don't think I did. So he's just going to go for Embalmer, I guess, and both survivors should make it out the backgate.
Yeah, he feels there's tinnitus on the map, and thus he is trying to find a blood trait, and he indeed found mini blue blood trail. Although, like you said, he should definitely focus on 1 survivor, but now it's going again to snap, and it's going to be a tie for BL.
It's gonna be a time for BL, and that means they are the winners. Of course, they did win round